All right, I think it's time that we get back on my little Model A project. Picked up this 1980 Datsun. Datsun by Nissan. It's got the little 4-cylinder in it. I grew up with these cars. This came out in the, I don't know, the mid 70s. I'm not sure. But when I was a kid, this was a common engine you'd see. The little Datsuns. And they also had a longer one, 6-cylinder. Anyway, this thing here, I got it, oh, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago in the wintertime. And what the kid told me was that he put a water pump on it. And it looks like there's a new water pump down in there. And that it leaked a bit. And then he kind of gave up on the project. Sounded like he wanted to get it going, but that never happened. We got fluids in there. Anyway, I had never heard it run. I bought it without hearing it run. He also bought a bunch of parts. I'm not sure what the plan was, but it's got the Mexican flag and the Mexican hat, filter, bunch of gaskets, and for some reason there's a bolt kit. Let me get that. Yeah, it's got all the bolts. It's kind of, that might come in handy, but I don't know why we need them. What's it say on it? It says, yeah, SS, stainless steel maybe, engine bolt kit for Datsun. 240, 260, 280, ZZX 70 through 83. Okay, so that's why I recognize this engine. It's been around for a while. We got all the gaskets, all of them. Gasket deluxe here. And it even has a head gasket, which is pretty cool. It's down there in the bottom somewhere. Where are you, head gasket? There he is. Anyway, price was right and the location was good. I just got her going this last couple of days. I didn't really do much to it. Put a battery in it, and it would fire. Well, it would turn over, and then so the distributor was a little advanced, so I restarted it a bit and took the air filter off. I hooked a bunch of hoses. It's got all sorts of, I don't know, some kind of junk. Probably worked fine in 1980, but 40 years later, I don't know. So, anyway, I couldn't get the clutch working. For some reason, even this was dry. I put some fluid in it, and I couldn't get it. Couldn't get any air pumped out of it. Not sure why. So, I drove it around without a clutch. That was tricky. But I got a couple of hills, so I could coast down and coast back. Yeah. So anyway, that's the engine. I want to take the engine and transmission. I think we got a 5-speed. Not sure. Whatever that button says there. I don't know the engine size. Is it a 2-liter? That's a guess. I'm not sure. So I got a little 4-cylinder and the stick shift box, and it's going to go into my Model A. I'll show you that now. Last summer, I think it was last summer, when I put this frame together, this Model A, well, there's not much left of it. This cowl section, I drove that to high school back in 1982. My dad had bought so originally it was an open car. It was a 4-door touring car, and most of it just kind of rusted and rotted away. But my dad bought the little pickup. It was someone had chopped the back off and made a flatbed. Well, actually, not a flatbed, a wooden box. So I got 32 Ford grill, and I do have the insert. So anyway, this frame, it is made out of some 2x3 tubing. Okay. And the rear is independent Subaru. This one came out of a 04, I think, Legacy Outback. So we got the independents on the back, and on the front, this is a two-wheel drive Toyota pickup, and the reason I went with that is it's very simple, and it's got torsion bars. See that bar that goes back? It goes back there. Very simple, easy to lower. There's no springs there. So this is what we got for an engine. We got, what is this? One weed power. There we go. So the torsion bars, there they are. They go back to here. And then there'll be a cross member that go underneath the motor. And pick up those right there. So that's how that came to be. Mid-80s Toyota two-wheel drive pickup. 2x3 tubing. And a 2003, 4, something like that, Subaru rear diff with the independents. So, and then this body, oh, I don't know when I made that. No, 10 plus years ago. Yeah, I built that. Done some tubing. And these are Subaru hoods. And I think this here is, I did some bead rolling on the Subaru roof. So anyway, we're going to pull this out of the weeds and get it into the shop and start making plans for that motor. Okay, so there she is. It'd be nice to drive it this summer. I think I said that last summer, and as you can see, it didn't happen. All right, let's go get the trusty. Okay, let's go get the trusty Ford Exploto and pull it out of the weeds. I think that's about right for now. Okay, let's get in here. What do we got? What all do we have in here? Got a tail light from the Subaru, headlights, shovel, chainsaw, water jug, ropes. Main thing is that it runs and drives. So let's take. What did I trip over? I just tripped over this. Don't trip over that. Okay, let's get in and go. Make this thing motivate. Okay. Okay, if you haven't figured out, I like small Japanese cars. You know, when this is done, it's going to have a Japanese Subaru rear axle, Japanese engine and transmission from a Datsun, and a Japanese Toyota truck front axle and suspension. Always liked the little cars. Hardly ever had a big car. I've been lifting Subarus for the last, I don't know, 15 years. Little cars. And yeah, so set this up for you right here. You can see a little drive-by. Come out of the woods there somewhere. Show up. Drive-by right there. It takes a long time when you're trying to set up cameras and put on a video. It would take a lot less time if I wasn't. It would take a lot less time if I wasn't filming this. But I'm guessing some of these videos and some of these vehicles, they're going to still be around when I'm not. When I'm gone. If you want to buy this truck, it's for sale. It's a 1964 Jeep, forward control. Selling it for a friend. Anyway, I think we'll park the Model A right there in the yard. You might want to see it drive by, maybe, or maybe just park. There we go. We'll put you right here with the Jeep. Okay, let's take a better look at this thing. Now that I got it out in the front yard. Oh wow, it's in the dark. It's over there somewhere. Okay, let's take a better look at it. When I was a kid in grade school, my dad brought this car home. It wasn't this complete car. It was just the black part. And it was a somewhat complete Model A that my brother Raleigh got going. And then later, when I was in high school, I drove it to high school. So, the only original part from the Model A that I had, and my dad had, my brother had, is this black cowl. And it was the front of a four-door touring car, open car. Now, I remember as a kid, I would have inspected the car that my brother put together and was driving, and the Washington State Patrol came out and inspected it. That says a 72 on it, doesn't it, right there? So it must have been 1972. And they put the tag on it. So this car has a title, and that title is in my name. So the radiator shell my dad got, he says, I think I remember he said Highway 9 out towards Cedar Woolley. And the radiator itself, I picked that up, I don't know, 25 years ago. It's an original for a Ford V8. It's got the 4 spouts. I picked that up, I think it was a guy from Canada. Met him at the Canadian border at the Peace Arch. So that's the only original antique parts. 32 and 30, 31. So, and then the hood. So we got a Model A cowl, Model A hood. And we got a Deuce radiator shell and radiator. So I'll go over the parts again. This is a 2-wheel drive Toyota pickup. Just the front of the frame. Trimmed it right there. Trimmed it right there. And then this is 2x3 tubing. And I liked it because it's, for what it is, it's quite compact and simple. Now right now there's no spring. The torsion bar isn't hooked up. So this is bottomed out on the bottom. So that's as far as it's going to go down unless I modify it. And then the rear axle suspension is a 2004 Subaru Legacy Outback. And then this body I built kind of tubing. So there you have it. I want to get her going. Maybe I'll take a picture. There's a picture. A little walk around and take a couple more pictures. How about right there? I went to take a picture and instead I turned the video off. So the springs, the torsion bars, I won't be able to hook them up till the engine's in place because I need to make some mounts that aren't in the way. I need to make some mounts for the torsion bar ends that aren't in the way of the motor or transmission. Also, it looks like the back is down all the way. No, kind of almost all the way. There's no springs back here. All right, there we have it. Still has the original dash. The key is not original and the amp gauge is not original. But that's the original fuel gauge. What it is a float in the tank. And that's the glass. You can see the thing go up and down. Original speedometer. And then this down here, that's the bottom of the gas tank. That's a valve. So you turn that on and off on the original car. All right, got her in the shop. Had to hit the brakes hard because there's no clutch, like I was saying. So, okay, little Datsun. Okay, Datsun, we're gonna give you a new life. New life. I had one of these. Actually, my dad had it. Had a 76. I still got parts of it. I turned it into a off-road buggy about 30 years ago. Okay, let's tear it apart. Hoping to be able to sell some parts off this thing, because, you know, this thing's what, over 40 years old. Still got some good parts. Got a good hood, got a good tailgate, good door on this side. Interior's good. I just need the engine, transmission, and everything to make it run. You know, ignition, wiring, all that stuff. So let's tear it apart. All right, I think I might head out to work. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today in Northwest Washington. I should probably get myself one of those selfie sticks or something. Not sure. So, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, so I got a few projects going on. Let me turn the camera around. Can I turn this around? Oh, I gotta shut you off and then do it. Okay. We got this thing. This is my tea bucket. Cowl was something my dad had on a vehicle when he was like 16 years old. It's Ford Ranger running gear, Model A frame. Got this here. This is all Subaru. A couple years ago, I was like, well, I wonder if I can make a little buggy, little race car out of just Subaru parts. This is what I came up with. I got the Justy body, the 88 Subaru rear axle and floor there and steering. And under the hood there is an older Subaru engine. So, somewhere under here. Yeah, it's E81. So, and also that front end I made, that's also made out of Subaru parts. Just kind of made my own knuckles. Put it on a straight axle. It's my truck I used to drive. Then I got a better one. Quad I used to run. Now it just sits. Got lots of projects. Got my little buggy here. I made this in high school, original part. And that's Dad's Model T he drove when he was a kid. Neighbor's lawnmower that I need to fix. Car I built a few years ago. Clutch went out. I want to fix that. And also I need to fix the window. Replace the window. I got another one inside here I gotta do. Then I got the Datsun. I want to pull the engine, transmission for the Model A that's in the front yard. So here's the window for the white Impreza. Turn on the power. And I think I need to bring a battery in here. I need to lower the window so I could unbolt it. Just need the glass. So I think I'll do that right now. Should take this outside and drain the water. I could drain it in here, I guess. But I'm wondering if I should chop the front end off. It makes it a lot easier to work on. Just chop the steel, unbolt the fenders. Fenders are beat up anyway. And the whole front end's out of the way. So I might do that. Anyway, got lots of choices. What I really should do is work on these go-karts, making more parts for sale. And also the cross cart back there, that's for the blue buggy outside. Sometimes things you should do, you don't do because, I don't know, you're just not excited. Well, not that you're not excited. just not enthused or have the desire that day. But I got this on the bench. I'm going to pull the window out and put it in the Impreza. That's what I'll do. Okay, I never ended up pulling the motor or doing anything. Just thought I'd throw this video together so you could see my little Model A Roadster, what do you want to call it? Okay, that's it for now. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.